Evening all. Hi, it's Marie again. Well, it's Monday evening, and I know some of you might be wondering, geez, what's happened to Maria? Well, you know what? I've had a really challenging week last week. I don't know if I mentioned it, we had my mum's friends unveiling, and I think it started there. I just really wasn't feeling too great. And I noticed in the last couple of weeks I've been losing a lot of energy, and particularly last week I thought it was just due to the fact that I was actually wasn't wanting to do housework. I never want to do housework. I actually just didn't want to do anything. I was feeling drained and stressed and doing stuff on a daily basis, and I started to think that there was maybe something I needed. Sorry, my grandson here is eating chips and making a lot of noise. Stop it. Say hello.
Hi.
Okay. Now you promised that you weren't going to make any noise, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Hello.
All right.
Hey.
So I was feeling drained, and then what really got my attention is I went out singing with the intention to go singing, and then when I got there I actually didn't feel like singing. People asking me, do you want to sing? And I'm like, you know what, I don't want to sing. I couldn't work out why, and I just didn't have a lot of energy as well. And then the head was just going all sorts of places. So I went to the doctor yesterday, cut a long story short. I went to the doctor yesterday and told the doctor what I was experiencing. And then he pulled out this piece of paper, and I had a look at it, and it was like, it had all these questions. I says, what's this paper for? And he's like, oh, we just want to see if you're, if you're feeling depressed. As soon as he said the word, no, I'm not depressed. But I thought, I had to think about it, and I looked at it, and I thought, well, look, if I really want to discover what's going on with me, let's fill this out. So I filled out this piece of paper the doctor gave me, and it really turns out that I am suffering from a little bit of depression. And when I look back over the last couple of years, and I've had a lot of personal challenges over the last 2 years, and in particularly in the last 4 months, I had a real major challenge that affected me a lot. And as we do, we just keep on working, we just keep on doing what we're doing, and what happens is that we start losing interest in things. And I've noticed that that's what was happening. I was starting to lose interest. So anyway, he prescribed me a couple of pills, and I asked him, okay, what's this one pill for? I'm not really good with names. And he goes, oh, that pill, it will help you sleep. And the fact is, I hadn't been sleeping. I've only been living off 2 hours sleep a night, if I'm lucky to do that, for the last couple of months. I've never been a good sleeper, but particularly, especially in the last month, it's been getting worse. So half a little tablet, and then he gave me another pill to make me happy in the morning. And I'm like, oh my gosh, okay. Now, I'm not a pill taker, admittedly. I try and avoid all sorts of pills. But sometimes you have to do what you need to do. And sometimes these pills, if it's enough to get me over the bump that I'm in, well, who am I not to take them? I remember a counsellor that said to me when I was doing some counselling last year for some of those personal issues that I was dealing with last year. She told me that she'd even gone through a depression and had to take pills. And I'm like, well, I don't like pills. And she says, well, you know what? She needed to take them to get her over the bump. To get her over the bump. Sorry. To get her over the bump of her depression. And so I thought about that, and I thought, well, I do need some help to get through this. And sometimes us women, we just keep going and going and going. We take care of the family, we take care of our business, We do all sorts of things for everybody else, and we never, ever take care of ourselves as good as we take care of everybody else. So, I bit the bullet, and I tried them this morning, and I tell you what, I've gotten so much done today. I've had my car that needed to be warranted and rejoed. A simple thing like warranted and rejoed that I've been sitting on for over a month. I actually didn't really want to deal with it. And I got it sorted out all today. So now my car's legit. I'm feeling like I want to do stuff. I'm now about to go to my singing classes where I used to have to push myself to go to these classes, to do anything. Today I'm like, yeah, I'm up and about. Now, is it the drugs? Well, of course. But you know what? If it's going to help me get through what I need to get through, well, I'm going to take it until I can, be on it on my own. So, one of the things I've noticed as I've gotten older is that I'm a lot more sensitive. I have a lot of moments where I feel vulnerable, and even my skin is starting to get a lot more sensitive. So there's a lot of things that happen when we get older, and we don't notice these things because we just keep on trudging on through. We don't notice these things, but sometimes we have to stop and take a heed. If you're not feeling like you're interested in anything, or you're losing interest in the things that you normally are interested in, and you're feeling a lack of energy, unmotivated, sometimes it's not you. Sometimes our body needs a little bit of help to get us back on track. So we have to eat the bullet sometimes and go and get that help and take that medication, and get yourself back on track so you can keep doing what you do well. So I just wanted to share this because I know we all suffer from some kind of depression. There's a high end and a low end at some point of our life, and especially as a woman. So it's nothing to be ashamed of. It's something that happens that when we get, it's like a car battery. Car battery starts leaking acid if it's not being taken care of, and then it dies and the car can't go. Well, pretty much that's what's happening with you. So I've decided I'm going to open up a community page on my Facebook page, and that's only going to be targeted to 50 plus women. I'm sorry, men. So this is just for women, so we can discuss things like depression, menopause, all these things that we have to deal with when we're over 50. So that's going to happen, so look out for it, and I'll send you a like page and invite you guys to be part of it. I will be targeting some videos around these issues, so I'm looking forward to that, and it's really helped me to narrow where I'm going to go with all this posting. So keep an eye out for my community page. I'm still trying to work out whether I should call it hashtag 50 plus with Maria. You might have some ideas, so I'll be happy to hear what your ideas, what to call the page, community page. Don't forget, put it in the comments and I will read it. And also, what you want to hear about on this page. So yeah, so I think that's it. So my message to everybody is, look, sometimes we have to stop what we're doing. If you're not feeling well, take a look at what it really is. We're so good at putting everything under the carpet and not taking care of ourselves. So here's to all you women out there, all you wahine toa, all you strong women. Sometimes, we are so strong that we actually just keep going, and we forget to stop and take care of ourselves. So that's it from me tonight. I'm going to my singing classes and back on track tomorrow and start putting up that page, that community page. Yeah, things are looking better. I feel normal. So here's a big up to that pill. My kids will probably tell me I'm a druggie now. That's kids for you. But either way, it doesn't matter. The most important thing is that you're still able to function and you're taking care of yourself and you keep doing what you're doing. So here's to you all. I love you. Have a good night and we'll see you tomorrow. Ka kite anō.